In the world of combat sports, when words turn into war, it's not just about the fight. It's about pride, it's about honor, it's about proving who's the best. Today we dive into the war of words and wrestling between Bo Nickal and Khamzat Chimaev. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. Can Bo Nickal, the wrestling phenom, truly ragdoll Khamzat Chimaev, the UFC's rising star? Let's delve into this tantalizing debate. Bo Nickal is no stranger to the wrestling world. He's a three-time NCAA Division I national champion and a four-time All-American, a testament to his extraordinary grappling skills. Across the octagon, there's Khamzat Chimaev, a beacon of raw tenacity and power. With his meteoric rise in the UFC, he's shocked us all, demonstrating his prowess with each bout. His stand-up game and ground control have left rivals astounded and fans on tenterhooks. Recently, a heated verbal exchange has taken place between these two titans. Bo Nickal's bold assertion to ragdoll Khamzat in a wrestling match has undoubtedly stirred the pot. This audacious claim has fans and critics alike speculating on the potential outcome. The question remains, can the wrestling prodigy ragdoll the UFC's newest sensation? As we plunge further into this enthralling showdown, we welcome you to be a part of the UFC family. Now, take a moment to look at the UFC channel logo displayed on your screen. Next to it, you'll notice the bell icon. We encourage you to click on it, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications, ensuring you never miss a piece of the action. The universe of Ultimate Fighting Championship is a whirlwind of suspense and excitement, where every blow, every takedown, and every submission plays a pivotal role. Hold on tight as we continue to bring you electrifying content, unraveling the story of Bo Nickal and Khamzat Chimaev. The path to victory is drenched in sweat and blood, and every stage of this journey is significant. Walk this road with us, and let's make history together. Khamzat Chimaev, a name that has swiftly climbed the UFC ranks. In the world of mixed martial arts, few have risen as rapidly and as impressively as Khamzat. Born in Chechnya and wrestling from a young age, it was clear that Chimaev was destined for greatness. His journey to the pinnacle of the sport, however, was anything but straightforward. After moving to Sweden at age 19, Khamzat honed his wrestling skills and began his foray into MMA. His sheer strength, combined with a relentless work ethic, quickly caught the attention of those in the fighting world. When he finally stepped into the UFC octagon in July of 2020, he did so with an unbroken record and a burning desire to prove himself. And prove himself he did. Khamzat's dominance in his debut UFC match was nothing short of awe-inspiring. His opponent was dispatched within the first round, and the MMA world sat up and took notice. His subsequent performances were equally impressive, his strength and grappling skills seeing him through every bout with an unblemished record. Khamzat's wrestling background has undoubtedly played a significant role in his UFC success. His ability to control his opponents on the ground, combined with his formidable striking ability, makes him a daunting prospect for any fighter. His strength isn't just physical, it extends to his mental fortitude as well. Khamzat approaches each fight with a calm, focused demeanor, unfazed by the bright lights and high stakes of the UFC stage. Chimaev's rise hasn't been without its challenges. Health issues threatened to derail his career, but the Chechen-born fighter proved to be as resilient outside the octagon as he is inside it. After a year-long hiatus, he returned to the UFC stronger and more determined than ever. With such a formidable resume, could Bo Nickal truly pose a threat to Chimaev? As we delve deeper into this story, remember, in the world of MMA, anything can happen. Every fight is a new challenge, and every opponent brings a unique set of skills. But one thing is certain, Khamzat Chimaev is a force to be reckoned with. Bo Nickal, a name synonymous with wrestling excellence. When you think about wrestling prowess, it's hard not to think of Bo Nickal. A powerhouse in the wrestling world, Nickal has graced the mats with an unwavering determination and a skill set that's second to none. Born and raised in Texas, Nickal's wrestling journey began at a young age. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming a three-time NCAA Division I champion and a four-time All-American at Penn State. His technical skills on the mat are nothing short of extraordinary. Nickal's wrestling style is a blend of power, technique, and raw athleticism. He's known for his explosive takedowns, his ability to manipulate his opponent's bodies, and his relentless pursuit of victory. His signature move? The cradle, a technique where he traps his opponent in a position that's nearly impossible to escape from. It's a move that's earned him the nickname the Cradle King. But Nickal's journey didn't stop at wrestling. He made the bold decision to transition into mixed martial arts, MMA, a move that has the potential to elevate his already illustrious career to new heights. With his wrestling pedigree, he brings a unique and formidable skill set to the octagon. Nickal's confidence in his wrestling ability is undeniable. He's gone as far as to claim that he could ragdoll Khamzat Chimaev, a statement that stirred up quite a bit of controversy in the MMA community. While some may see this as mere bravado, others see it as a testament to Nickal's unwavering belief in his own abilities. It's this confidence, coupled with his wrestling prowess, that makes Nickal such an intriguing figure in the world of MMA. Can he truly take on a beast like Khamzat and come out on top? Only time will tell, but one thing's for certain. With his wrestling pedigree, Nickal's claims may not be as far-fetched as they appear. When wrestling and UFC worlds collide, the trash talk is inevitable. And that's precisely what happened when Nickal, a wrestling prodigy, and Khamzat Chimaev, a rising star in the UFC, started trading verbal jabs. The initial barbs were playful, a little jab here, a little prod there, but soon enough it escalated into a full-blown verbal war. Nickal, ever confident, even went as far as to claim that he could ragdoll Chimaev in wrestling. A bold statement, considering Chimaev's reputation as a formidable grappler. But Nickal, a three-time NCAA Division I national champion, is no stranger to the wrestling mat himself. The reactions from the MMA and wrestling communities were swift and varied. Some laughed it off as playful banter, others saw it as a serious challenge. There were those who rallied behind Nickal, confident in his wrestling prowess, while others were more skeptical, pointing out Chimaev's impressive UFC record. The debate was not just limited to who would win in a wrestling match. Some started to wonder what would happen if Nickal decided to step into the octagon. Would his wrestling skills translate into MMA success? Could he hold his own against a seasoned fighter like Chimaev? As the trash talk intensified, so did the anticipation for a potential showdown. Social media platforms were abuzz with speculations and predictions. Fans from both sides were eagerly waiting to see if this trash talk would lead to an actual face-off. The wrestling versus UFC debate is not a new one, but this time it had a fresh twist. It was not just about which sport was superior, it was about two individuals, both at the top of their game, ready to prove their worth, and the whole world was watching, waiting to see who would emerge victorious. As the verbal jabs continue, the anticipation for this wrestling versus UFC showdown reaches fever pitch. The question remains, will this remain a war of words, or will we witness one of the most exciting cross-discipline clashes in recent memory? Only time will tell. If this wrestling and UFC collision were to occur, what could we expect? Let's delve into this enticing hypothetical scenario. We have Khamzat Chimaev, a force to be reckoned with in the UFC, going toe-to-toe with Nickal, a titan of wrestling. The anticipation is palpable. The clash of techniques and styles commands our attention. First, let's consider Khamzat Chimaev. He's a powerhouse in the octagon with a record that speaks for itself. His wrestling prowess is undeniable, with a style that seamlessly marries striking and grappling. His ground and pound approach is relentless, and his submission tactics are formidable. He's the embodiment of raw, unfiltered power, a veritable force of nature. Now let's shift our focus to Nickal. His wrestling credentials are without a doubt impressive. He's a three-time NCAA champion, a master of the mat, with an uncanny ability to control and manipulate his opponents. His technique is polished and his wrestling IQ is off the charts. He's not just strong, he's smart, and that's a lethal combination. So how would these two titans fare against each other? Chimaev has the edge in terms of raw power and UFC experience. His striking abilities could be a game changer, and his ground and pound style could give him an edge. However, Nickal's wrestling acumen, his technical mastery, and his strategic approach could potentially level the playing field. This wouldn't be a simple wrestling match. It would be a chess game, a dance, a battle of wills. It would be a test of strength, skill, strategy, and endurance. It would be a spectacle of the highest order, a demonstration of martial artistry at its finest. So would Nickal be able to ragdoll Khamzat Chimaev? Could he leverage his wrestling expertise to triumph over the UFC titan? Or would Chimaev's raw power and relentless style prove too much for the wrestling prodigy? Whether Nickal could truly ragdoll Khamzat Chimaev remains a question for the ages. Yet it's a spectacle we'd all love to witness. As the world of UFC and wrestling collide, one thing is certain: the fans are in for a treat. We've journeyed through the audacious claims, the rise of the formidable Khamzat Chimaev, the impressive wrestling prowess of Nickal, and the beginnings of a trash talk saga that could be the prelude to an epic showdown. The anticipation is palpable, the stakes are high, and the passion, well, that's off the charts. This isn't just about a potential fight, it's about two worlds, two fighting styles, two titans clashing in a spectacle of strength, skill, and sheer willpower. It's about the thrill of competition, the drama of rivalry, and the spirit of sport. As we wait with bated breath for a potential clash between Nickal and Chimaev, we can only imagine the fireworks that could ensue. In the end, whether it's ragdolling or grappling, we can only hope for a showdown worthy of the hype.